Day. Just clean her cage, fresh linen under the lamp, and a little floorboard joint. Ready to feed their mom lunch. This is their mom's lunch. I gave her breakfast. About four cups. About 8 cups of kibble with some milk, and now I'll give her some raw. This is her lunch, you know. She got a pump. When females got puppies like this, there's 7 of them. You got a pump. The topic today is, when should you breed your dog? Or what did your dog accomplish for it to deserve to be bred? Is it because of the bloodline, or you're a pedigree person, or are you a working person? And for the shows, what's enough show stuff accomplishments? What's enough show accomplishments for that dog to be bred? That's the topic for today. Bring Gigi in. After, she's not our dog, but you know, I'm a dog whisperer. I know how to take care of these dogs. So I brought her in. She bred for us. She's doing pretty good. She's accomplished what she had to do to get bred at 5 years old. That's the topic of today. See, she went straight in there. She went straight in there. This is how I have my puppies. I don't have my puppies outside. But she went in there. These dogs are too valuable to have puppies outside. Now, they do get outside when they're about 8 weeks old, 6 weeks old, about 8 weeks old. But I'm not into having litters outside. They too valuable. I'm trying to save everything. But what does a dog have to accomplish for it to get bred? Because I see a lot of people have litters. And a lot of people, a lot of people we're not in the woods no more. We retired. So what are the new accomplishments? What do we do to prove that our dog is being bred? I know she caught a hog. She's not my dog. She's an accomplished hog hunter. I bought her for breeding. She's bred out the ass. She's off of Garner's Trant Red Boy. I think he's an ROM POR. I think an ROM, I don't know, something like that, but he is an accomplished breeder. And her bottom side is Chinaman. A lot of good accomplished dogs. Her pedigree is from accomplished dogs. She is a proven accomplished dog. Rumor is, I don't know, I don't condone, I don't participate in anything that breaks the illegal act of 1976. What rumor was, she's 5 years old, and one of her first owners, she caught a hog off the chain, 38 pounds. She's a proven bitch. She could never be bred. I got my hands on her. They try to say, tell you, test her out. I got my hands on her, I bred her. Dirty is another accomplished dog. We picked him up at 3 years old. He started off yards. He's been bred to several bitches and has several offspring getting, surveyed as to see if they're good enough hunting dogs. He accomplished what he had to do. I heard he caught a couple hogs in the woods. Some people like to put titles on things, OTCs and sanctions. I don't know about none of that type stuff. But Dirty accomplished situations where he proven himself. They're both a hard keeper. She broke her teeth on metal cages. Dirty broke his teeth on metal cages. So these puppies could be hard keepers. Both of the parents broke their teeth, cutting their working career short. Dirty's a proven producer. This is her first time being bred. You understand what I'm saying? So what does your dog have to accomplish to get bred? I'm not asking nobody to break no law. I just want to have a topic for discussion. Some people say that they won't breed their dogs till after their career, because if the dog stops on a hunt, they'll have issues of putting down the whole litter, or continue to work each one individually. Some people say you can't let that dog quit after he got puppies because he got puppies at home. So his career will have to go through all the hunting career before they get bred, because they wouldn't want to stop to call the puppies. So some people won't even breed their dog till after the career is over. Some people breed the dog after 1 or 2 successful hunts. But what about if he's on another hunt and he's getting outclassed? Do you let him quit, or do you pick him up and just say he's game? That's why. That's the big dilemma. Do you breed him after every hunt? Do you breed him after his career is over? What about if you waited to breed a dog after 3-4 hunts, and he gets bit by the snake venom and he don't make it after that hunt? And now you got a good dog that never got bred. Or you got the paperwork people. They just see the paperwork as top and bottom, so they breed them. Or you got the show people, that their dog just runs really fast on the treadmill, jumps really high, and it sprints real good on the lower courses, and it looks real good is a grand champion, ADBA show dog, and they wait till like 3-4 years old and they breed that dog. There's different criteria people got. Should that dog be bred? Should only show dogs be bred? If they haven't caught a hog or they haven't been tested out in the field, should they be bred? These are the questions.
Not much.
You understand what I'm saying? These are the questions. Back to what we was talking about. Probably. But yeah, is your dog just pedigree really good that you got to get something down off the ground, something on the ground just to keep him going, so you can start selecting? I understand that. We can do that all day. But if you just selecting, breeding these dogs off a beautiful pedigree and just selecting show dogs and because he flirt poles or he's double grand champion show, ADBA or AADR, nah, I don't think you should be breeding that dog. Like I see some pedigrees, there's like 4 or 5 generations of show dogs. None of them dogs ever got anything on them from a hog or anything. Listen, just because dogs got scars on them doesn't mean you're fighting them. That's the corniest thing I heard people say, oh, every scar tells a story. No, the fuck it don't. These dogs are supposed to want to get loose and fucking rip it up. And a lot of people nowadays, a lot of show people, they judge their dogs off of accidents. No, they don't cause the accidents, but they see how a dog acts in an accident, and even though that's not the way, though, I'll tell you that. I had a breeder telling me that, yeah, my dogs are good, the one dog got loose and did this and that. That doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Oh, my dog is a champion, this and that. All right, did he catch a hog? Did he compete? You tell me. What if a dog was just an athlete, the fastest on the lower course, the highest jumper, pulling the weight, the farthest weight? Does that tell you about the dog's genetics? Yeah, they got good genes, good performing dogs. Now, does that dog need to be bred solely on that? I don't know. These are questions that we all want to do. We all want to know. Because I know a lot of people are breeding a lot of dogs these days. You gotta be responsible. Don't sell nothing you wouldn't want to keep. A lot of old heads back then would sell you all the cars just because they thought they was a shit and the paperwork was this, and that. And they would sell you some bullshit. And then sometimes, yeah, you can get a good dog just by breeding by papers. You gotta start somewhere, but then you have to be honest. You have to start calling. You have to start running a vigorous, hard test. You gotta test them out. You gotta do something that you gotta see what's cracking, what they doing. What are they doing to prove themselves? They got to prove themselves. They get bred after that. So yeah, go ahead. I bred cold dogs, but then I test after that. They had to prove themselves. I bred dogs just off of paperwork, yeah. But those puppies had to prove themselves. I had a litter that I did a cross. Nobody wanted that. I had to sell the puppies cheap. I kept around. We kept like 3, 4, 5 around here, and I sold all the dogs for cheap, $400, $300-400. Everybody that got a dog told me that's the best money they ever spent. You understand me? Because it was a cross with a purpose. It wasn't a cross just for looking good and all that bullshit. It was a cross done for a purpose. So what are your purposes? Them dogs, just because, if you want them dogs just to spar good and act good and run good and all that, after a couple generations, you're going to have some good dogs like that. Joni did that from Tatanka. But you won't get no game dogs after that. So you still have to have a hard calling process. No matter what, you got it. These dogs are these dogs because they did one thing. These dogs didn't become who they were off catching hogs. Don't get it fucked up. Dogs, people were gambling with dogs since the beginning of time. Don't get that fucked up that they just start doing this shit now, the 1800s and all that. They've been doing that shit since we've been fucking hunting gathering. Of course, you know people been testing their stock against each other. It's just like chicken fighting. People been since the beginning of time playing with their food. So don't believe that bullshit. So what do you believe your dog? Do you dog? And what does your dog have to accomplish for him to get bred? Pretty pairs? Pretty short compass? Or swamping? Swamp dogs get bred for swamping. These dogs were supposed to be bred for a certain thing. Don't let them lie to you, said they wasn't. These dogs always were. That's why you have so many bully breeds, because people do something different. But underneath it all, under wraps, in the tuck, there's always been people doing their dogs. It wasn't always mainstream. People always been doing their dogs. These dogs are these dogs because of what people have done. What needs to be said don't need to be spoken sometimes. Sometimes it does be spoken. Y'all young motherfuckers be just doing too much dumb shit. Want to make cross and all kinds of dumb shit. Forget about the history. These dogs are what they are. They're not a cross. They're not a three-way cross. They are the cross. They are the source. You cannot recreate this. That's how people got all those cross and mutt-bred bully breeds, because people have been trying to recreate this. No, these dogs been pure since the beginning of time. They always been here. Always, everywhere, not just England. They've been everywhere. Everywhere the motherfucking pyramids were at, these dogs been there. I'ma holla at y'all. Dirty Mac Pups, GG. Kingfish, Turtle Buster, Popeye, Tramp, Red Boy, Chinaman. That's what these dogs is. Building what deal? We'll get at y'all.